There's this scene in the Star Trek movie, The Wrath of Khan. This is the first Khan. This is the movie version, not the TV version, not the third version. This is the middle version with Captain Kirk. And there is a scene that just shows what educated idiots can be like, or system thinkers. People who are wedded to systems. People who've been educated into believing the system is the thing, that their intelligence rises above all. They can be trapped into this weird plane of thought where they cannot see alternatives. We've seen this happen in approaches to so-called public health. We've seen this happen with our Federal Reserve, trapping themselves in a corner. They have two levers, interest rates up, interest rates down. We've seen this in government. Are we going to spend more money or cut more money? A lot of highly educated people trapped in one plane of thought, unable to see alternatives above or below. And this really came about as I was watching and researching this phenomenon. This came up, Star Trek's Wrath of Khan. I'll show you this in a second. I'll show you this and ask you to really think about your system during the holidays. Does your emotional system spike during the holidays? Are they going to like the gift? Do we have enough people coming over? Do we have too many people come over? Did we staff this well enough? Are we going to be able to take this break? Are we going to make it across the pass? Did our airplane tickets arrive? Are we going to make it there on time? Hey, what if there's a security mishap? It can all lead to just stressing out, freaking out, and kind of ruining your Christmas or holiday experience, but it doesn't need to be that way. Magnesium breakthrough, I've talked about the sleep benefits. I don't know that I've spent enough time talking about the fact that it helps control the stress hormone cortisol. It does. It calms you. It can also lead to more energy. Wait, is that oxymoronic? It calms you and leads to more energy? No. When your mind rests, your body rests, when it's time to expel energy, it's there for you. So go to bioptimizers.com/Todd and de-stress the holidays. Get Magnesium Breakthrough, bioptimizers.com/Todd. Use promo code Todd. You get an extra 10% off Magnesium Breakthrough. It's world-class, 7 forms of organic magnesium, full spectrum, not the fake magnesium, synthetic stuff you find at the many China marts. You only get Magnesium Breakthrough at bioptimizers.com. Use /Todd, bioptimizers.com/Todd, promo code Todd to get an extra 10% off. I'm not claiming copyright to this. Hello, our friends, dear friends at YouTube. Not claiming copyright, using this as a bit of societal analysis and a little mini movie review. It's a good movie. Here it is. Chekhov walking under the bridge after having been abused.
Port side aft. Could be an impulse turn.
He won't break off now. He followed me this far, he'll be back. But from where?
He's intelligent, but not experienced. His pattern indicates two-dimensional thinking.
I love the relationship.
Full stop, sir.
Z minus 10,000 meters. Stand by photon torpedoes.
They're lowering themselves 10,000 meters. He's breaking the two-dimensional plane. Khan came from a period of time where war was done on the seas, on land. So he's now floating through space, a brilliant man, genetically engineered to be brilliant, who never had to learn warfare on anything but a two-dimensional plane. The scene now from the Enterprise, as the viewer, oh, that's still Khan's ship. He doesn't see, of course, Kirk, because Kirk is below him. His screen is wigging out. They're in this strange electrical storm, or what they call that. And up behind Khan's ship comes NCC 1710.
Torpedoes ready, sir.
Kirstie Alley at the helm with Chekhov. She's serving beers, too? Kirk's screen clearing up. There is Khan's ship appearing.
Fire.
He strikes a blow for the entire Federation. Two-dimensional thinking. Here's a question you can ask if you're confronting someone who is a system thinker. System thinkers do this. This is the way it's always been. Why? Why is it always that way? You can look at this from a perspective of public health. Well, we have to scare people. Why? Why not just inform them? The Federal Reserve. Well, we only have two levers. We can raise interest rates or we can lower interest rates. Or you could come out and say, you know what? We're not smart enough to manipulate markets. We've trapped ourselves. We get it. We need to make a change. Taxation. Spend more, tax more. What about this? What about rewarding efficiency? Don't make the argument spending more or taxing more. What if you reward efficiency? What if you did what Washington, D.C. never wants to do? What if you opened the whole system up? What if you did the last thing on earth that you would ever think of doing, which is to open the doors? What if you actually took your fear of transparency and transferred that into complete transparency? What if, in other words, you let a whole bunch of Jim Kirks who aren't system thinkers, who are not raised in government, who didn't spend their entire lives working in a system where if you want more money, you take more money? What if instead you opened up your books and your spreadsheets and your analysis and your macros and your performance data and your key performance indicators and your staff calls and your HR reviews to everybody? Because you ever run a company. What if you took their input as they looked for areas of efficiencies? What if it was as simple as relying on the mass of wisdom that God gave human beings? See, Jim Kirk in that scene represents the everyman. He's not genetically engineered like Khan, created to be a perfect soldier and a perfect thinker and a perfect strategist. Jim Kirk earned his stripes. And in that very scene, you see an interaction with a friend who sees things completely differently, Spock. He's the one who gives Kirk the information. Khan is a system thinker. He's a two-plane thinker. And then with that smirk, you see the cowboy, Jim Kirk. There's a whole bunch of cowboys who could help with public health. They could help with budgets. They could even help militarily. It would be a challenge for D.C. to admit that they need this help. It would require them to do something that's very, very difficult to do, and Khan could not do it. He could not humble himself. Remember this, there's a reason God hates human pride. And by the way, that's why he kind of smirks at it.